I just wanted to kind of touch base with the beans that I showed in my last video. I've gone ahead and harvested from 4 out of the 5 varieties, actually. Oh no, I did 3 out of the 5. And I just wanted to kind of compare them, as well as I've pulled out the rest of my broccoli. Those plants have pretty much petered out for the season, I think, and they're taking up a lot of room. So I'll just zoom in on it here. This bed here has all my incorrect cauliflower, which was planted at the wrong time of season, so it's not making any cauliflower. My broccoli, which, like I said, is petered out. I had a whole bunch of cabbage in there, probably about 8 or 9 heads, and I have 1 left. The rest I've either eaten or slugs got to. So yeah, that bed's going to be empty probably the next time I do a video. I might keep the cauliflower just to see if I can overwinter it. I think it's kind of too big, but yeah. So let's take a look at what I have harvested. A lot of broccoli. These are kind of opening up a little bit. I probably should have picked them a while ago, but I was busy. You know, life, whatever. So we'll eat those with some dip, or maybe stir fry them up. Got quite a bit there. I'm gonna have a very vegetarian meal tonight. I can see this coming up. I've got a few tomatoes. I picked off probably 20 yesterday, so I'm happy that I finally have some tomatoes. These are Gold Nugget. It's a yellow determinate variety, and they taste okay. They don't really taste like tomatoes though, but they're good. I pulled off another couple of zucchinis, and I think I've got about 6 in my fridge that I took off the plants, not yesterday, but the day before. So I'm going to be having to give those away to friends and family, I think. Either that or do some baking, or I don't know. Okay, so these beans are obviously the purple peacock. And you can see they're a good size. That one's kind of small. But, I mean, they're a good size bean. They're a smooth texture, very tasty actually. I had some of those the other night, and they are really yummy. And then these ones here, for the most part, these are tender green bush beans, and they tend sometimes to come out really crooked, which if you are a canner, or if you like to make pickles or that kind of thing, I would not suggest using the tender green bush beans for canning, because unless you're going to chop them up into little pieces. But if you like pickled beans like I do, you want nice straight ones, so those are not the ones you want to go for. Okay, and then these ones, these are what I think are refugee beans. However, confusingly, in my garden I have 2 types of beans in the same plot, which I don't know how that happened exactly. So I don't know what these are. I'm pretty sure they're not the refugee beans. These look like some sort of runner bean. They're kind of fuzzy on the outside. If you don't pick them when they're small, they get really huge. I've got a really big one in here somewhere. See that? It's huge. I don't even think I can eat that. And I haven't tasted these ones yet. I'm not too hopeful that they'll taste very good. They're fuzzy. I don't know. Fuzzy beans. It just seems strange to me. But I'll give it a try, and we'll see how it works out. And then these, what ones? These are Painted Lady. However, you know what? My beans are all mixed up, apparently, so I don't even know if these are Painted Lady. I can pretty much assure you those are Purple Peacock, obviously. Those tender green, yeah, they look like what I grew last year, but the other beans I haven't grown before, and so, I mean, I thought I marked down what I planted where, but seeing as that I have like 2 kinds of beans planted in one thing, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, my monster zucchini plants, I have 4 in this raised bed, and it's about 4 feet by 4 feet wide. What I did that worked really well this year, I found, was that I kind of marked it off into 4 segments, so you have like 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, right? And then I put carrots, and then 1 zucchini, 2 zucchini, and then more carrots, and then 1 zucchini and 2 zucchini. Now I started the carrots way before the zucchini because everything here is direct sown. And by the time I was starting to pull out all my carrots, the zucchini was really starting to get bigger. So it kind of worked nicely. They kind of shared the space very well. Now that most of my carrots are gone, the zucchinis are really exploding. So let's see if I can do a little close-up here. These are Black Beauty zucchini, and there's one, and they literally like grow overnight. I mean, I could probably pick that one today too. It's pretty good size for a baby zucchini, but yeah, like if you don't pick them when they're a good size, then the next day they're huge, and I mean, you can still eat them, but they're not quite as tasty. Yeah, so that's the zucchini. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, I've got pumpkins. There's one, and I could go searching for more. There's a flower that's kind of closed. Is that female or male? That's a female. And for those out there that don't know, you can tell if like pumpkins and squash and that, they have male and female flowers, and the difference, how to tell the difference is that a female flower will have like this big bulbous thing, which eventually becomes a fruit. But don't go thinking that the male flowers are then useless. You can still, after they've helped pollinate your plants, you can still pick them and fry them up, stuff them with cheese or something like that, and fry them up. Google it, you'll find some recipes, and they're quite tasty. It's kind of a gourmet delicacy. In this bed I also have the corn, and the corn is starting to tassel. There's one that's tasseling now. Yeah, the pumpkins, though, are going insane. I'll just have to take my word on it. There are like 30 pumpkins started in here, and lots of flowers, and they are just taking over my garden. They were in one bed, and they are now, I can't zoom out, but they're going over here, and they're going back there, and they've taken over my Brussels sprouts in the back there, and my Brussels sprouts never do very good, so I'm not too concerned about that. They're trailing over this way towards my beans. I think there's even one that's going over the fence. So, yeah, the pumpkins are doing great. Strawberries are also starting to run amok. And I'm just going to, you know, twist all those ends back in here so that this bed is just so full of strawberries that I'll be able to share them with the raccoons next year. This year the raccoons ate all of my strawberries. Yeah, I finally have some little cucumbers starting on my cucumber plants that I have in hanging baskets. Oh, there's a lovely fly. Hello, fly. Say hello to YouTube. This is interesting. Oops, can't get that close.